Hello my dear students, I welcome standard 3rd students in today's science class. This is Rohan sir from Mehdi English Medium School, and I hope that you all will be fit and fine and you all will be taking care of yourselves and as well as of your family members. And my dear students, now you know that in our science portion we have completed 4 lessons, and also in past 3 days we have done the revision of the science from lesson 1 to 4 approximately 2 to 3 times in a different ways. Moreover, in the previous lecture of science I even showed you how can we ask the objectives. We can convert the question answers in the objectives. So this is what we revised in the previous lecture. So throughout from lesson 1 to 4 I showed you how we are going to ask 2 example answers, question answers in the form of objectives. Also, how can we twist the questions which is already given in your fair book. How can the question be twisted in the exams, because as we have limited format in online exam, online test, we may or we may not change the questions, but still every possible way I showed you till the date. So till the date everything revision of theory part is done. So now I hope that you all have watched previous videos, because if and only if you have watched that, will you be able to attend the exam properly, the next, or I should say upcoming exams, though the date are not yet declared, but you have to be prepared beforehand. Anyways, so in today's lesson we are not going to go for any theory part. Yes, it is theory, but not as far as what we do in our fair book. This theory will be related to your textbooks. So now I request my dear students, open your textbooks and I will give you 2 to 3 minutes for that. While I am explaining you today's content, you have to take out your textbooks. But the students who are very much attentive and regular in the online classes, they all might be holding their textbooks in their hand and the rough books in their hand, because they always like to prepare themselves before they sit into the lecture, like as they sit into the class. So my dear students, in today's lecture the content will be revision of lesson 1. Now you might be wondering, sir, revision of lesson 1 we have already done thrice, what are we going to do? But hold on, I should say hold tight. As soon as you take out your textbooks, I'll explain you what are we going to do in today's lecture. Actually in today's lecture you are going to refer your textbook again. I will read few contents from the textbook and explain it to you again, as we explain theory of textbook in the classes and not the question answers and the other worksheet part. So here with animation I am going to explain you today. Animation video I have made for you all. So I hope that you all have taken out your textbooks by now. So let's see and let's move further in today's lecture. So our first lesson's name is eating habits of animals. So feeding habits of animals. We feed them. If you want to eat and if your mom serves you, it is called feeding. You feed them with your hands, correct? Because animals don't have hand. Okay, some animals hunt their food, that is another thing, but otherwise we need to feed them. You feed milk and chapati to dog and cats. You feed the straw to the cow, you feed different food items. Even in some religions they feed the cow, they consider it as a holy thing, correct? And yes, moreover, in this lesson we are just going to again recollect the knowledge of eating habits of animals. So students, you all know, like us, animals also need food for energy, to grow and to remain healthy, because they also have the heart, brain, blood inside them. They are also living things. They are not non-living things, correct? So they need food to survive, correct? So here we are going to discuss further the living habitats. What do they eat? What kind of animals are there? Particular kind of animals, if they are, what type of food do they consume, correct? So this is what we are going to understand again from lesson number 1. So whenever you feel to turn the page of your textbook, whenever you feel that content is there, you can turn and you can read it. For your helpfulness, you can just keep the textbook along with you. So dear students, here you know that different animals have different habit of eating, correct? They have different kinds of food. So what does animal eat? Come, let's discover in today's video lesson. So here you can see the picture in front of you. Animals need food for their growth and energy. They cannot prepare food themselves. They can either consume the food what humans provide them, or what do? They hunt the food. It depends on the types of animals there. And further, if you can see here in the picture, that here the pictures are given, the eating habitats. If you can see that carrot is there, apple is there, correct? Grass. So different animals have different habit of eating. Let us see further what can we find in this animated pictures. Now if you can see that cow are in the farm, on the fields, correct? So they are herbivorous animals. So what do you mean by herbivorous animals? I already explained you what is the meaning of herbivorous animal. So like students, the cow, buffalo, goat, sheep and horse eat grass. A rabbit eats carrots. A monkey loves to eat bananas and nuts. Animals that eat only plants, fruits and vegetables are called plant-eating animals or herbivorous animals. So cattle are there on the field, correct? They don't eat any flesh of other animal, even there if they can find, but they ignore that. They never eat such food, correct? So if you can see goat, see giraffe, correct? See, if you can see that giraffe is going towards the tree. They have such a great height that they can snatch the fruits from the trees. They have a long neck and the legs as well, correct? They are very much heighted. So giraffe is also a herbivorous animal. They have that height that they can snatch the food. Even if you can see the monkey here in the picture eating banana, elephant, even after being such a giant animal, still elephants don't eat flesh. So again, herbivorous animals. Okay, now repeat after me, my dear students. Cow, goat, giraffe, monkey and elephant eat small plants or other parts of tree. Such animals are called herbivorous animals. Okay, so this was the definition of herbivorous animals. Correct? Now you already know that what is herbivorous animal. Now let us have a look on the carnivorous animals. So now you can see the photo. What is there in the photo? Lion. Correct? If you can see that lion is sitting. Even if you want to see the lion live, you can go to sanctuaries, you can visit to Gir forest. Correct? So here is the picture of different carnivorous animal. Here now if you can see tiger, who is our national animal. Correct? Tiger is our national animal. So the tiger is also carnivorous animal. Now the definition is, some animals like fox and vulture eat the remains of dead animals. Such animals which only eat other animals are called carnivorous animals. They don't eat grass, they don't eat fruit, nothing. They are just interested in the flesh eating. Yes, even the birds are considered in the same category. If you can see here the vulture and how they are eating, see the rats, crow are eating the the flesh here. You can see the fish, only the bones are remaining. Correct? Even the fox. So they all are carnivorous animals. They are only interested in the flesh eating and nothing else. So that's why they are such a ferocious, they are very much angry in a nature. Now if you can see in the picture, omnivorous animals. Here in the photo if you can see that bear is walking near the river. Correct? And the young one of bear is also there near the river. So these are the photo of omnivorous animals. Now what is omnivorous animals? Animals like bear, crow, rat and jackal eat both animal and plants. Such animals are called omnivorous animals. So they are interested in eating both. Whatever they get, they even eat plant and they even eat the flesh of other animals. Now here is the classification of animals into the group according to their feeding habits. Though students, this is not in your syllabus, but this is just the extra video for your knowledge. Correct? So if you can see that herbivorous, scavengers, carnivorous and omnivorous. Here scavengers and carnivorous has just a hairline difference. Now let us see from starting herbivorous animals. What are they? Herbivorous animals eat small plants or other parts of the trees. Examples are given here: cow, goat, giraffe, monkey, elephant, etc. They are the herbivorous animals. Whereas scavengers animals eat the remains of dead animals. They don't hunt. Most of the time they eat the remains of the dead animals. The animals which are dead and are lying into the forest, they eat them up. They are very, they likely to eat the remains rather than to hunt the food. Whereas carnivorous animals hunt the other animals and eat them. Like examples are given: lion, hyena, snake, frog. Correct? And omnivorous, that you now all know that animals eat both animals and plant, like bear, crow, rat, jackal, etc. So this is the full basic, we can say, the chart how they are been feeded, how they eat their food. Correct? Like we humans have also the habit. Similarly, animals have their own habit. So here, if you can see in the picture, feeding habits of different animals. So different animals eat different types of food. Correct? We human are also, we are also a kind of animal. Correct? But we are not wild animals, we are social animals. So different animals eat different type of food. The kind of food they eat depends upon the shape of their mouth, jaws and teeth. Now what is that? The shark, you can see the jaw of shark, jaw of human being, elephant, correct, snake. So they all have different depending on their mouth, their capacity of the jaw. Jaw means the lower part of the mouth here, correct. So it depends on their jaws and their mouth, correct. If we wish to eat elephant, if we wish to eat the deer, we cannot eat just like that, correct. Like lions, and they have the so strong jaw that they can hunt, they can hold their animal, whatever they want to eat, they can hunt the other animals because they have that strong jaws, but we humans don't have that. So here, if you can see that some animals swallow their food. Swallow means without chewing, just they gobble them up. So some animals swallow their food, like frog, lizard and snake do not use teeth to bite or chew the food, like I said. Here you can see the photo of snake, frog. Yes, if you can see in the picture that how long tongue does the frog has, correct. This is what I have already given you in your theory part as well, that they have the sticky tongue, the sticky long tongue. They can even hunt the small insects at the certain distance. So all the pictures are given of the animals, those who just swallow their food and they do not chew their food. Yes, like snakes. Snakes are very much dangerous. Some are some are having the venom inside their mouth, some do not have. It depends on its different kind. And here if you can see that it is clearly written, do you know snake can eat animals which are bigger than them in the size? Means, see, this is just an example. See, if you can see that I have kept here smiley face. This is just a joke. Okay, snake can eat the animals which are bigger than their size, but not as big as elephant. They can eat deer. Yes, they can eat goat. They can eat kind of rabbit and small animals, but not as big as elephant. So but they have this capacity of opening their mouth double than their body. They can open their mouth and they can just swallow the animal which is far away bigger than them in the size. Now here if you can see that some animals chew the cud. I even explained you what is the meaning of cud, if you remember, my dear students, while I was explaining you the question answers, that animals like cow, buffalo and camel first nibble their food and put it inside their bodies. Means they do not directly chew their food, correct. They nibble their food and then they put it inside their body. Yes, in the video it is shown that how it happens, correct. The cow, when you think that the cow is eating grass, but actually they first nibble it. Means if you can see the dots here, how the process is given. When they eat it up, they first keep it inside their stomach, correct. They keep it inside their neck here, and then they again bring it to their mouth. They chew it and they again digest it. So when they relax, they bring back the part of the food from inside into their mouth. So when they sit, they are relaxing. They bring the food from here back to their mouth and then they chew it properly. It is called chewing the cud. So this is what is called chewing the cud. They bring it into the neck, again bring to the mouth, then chew it and digest it. So this is how cows do. You might have seen cows all the time they are chewing. You think that it is a chewing gum. No, they are chewing the cud. This is how their body works. Now these animals have very strong and broad back teeth which help them in the chewing. If you can see buffalo, cow, camel, correct. So they have broad back teeth, backside jaw teeth. They are very strong. So some animals tear their food. Yes, they tear their food. If you have seen lion, if you have seen dog, cat, even the simple example, the live example, if you have seen dog and cats, they steal your slippers and shoes. So how they tear their shoes and slippers. Similarly, they tear whatever they get. Even you give them something, you feed them something, first they will tear that food, like you cut it with the knife. So their teeth are no less than knife. Even they are much sharper than that. So animals like lion, dog, fox and cat first tear the flesh with their sharp pointed front teeth. They then chew it with their grinding teeth. Yes, you can see the jaw of every animal is given here, as in to show you the live, how it is from inside. Correct? How sharp they are and how sharp their mouths are. So now if you can see here in this video, some animals know their food. I told you GNAW is not GNO. Correct? It is no, pronounced as no. So they know their food. Rabbit, squirrel and rat have sharp front chisel like teeth. With these teeth they can bite even hard and rough food grains and other things. So if you can see in the picture, though they are small in the size, they have the sharp teeth. Okay, so here look at them, how they are chewing the food. Even the hard food they can eat it very easily because of their sharp teeth. So here if you can see sharp front chisel like teeth, here the photo is given for you to understand it in the more detail. With these teeth they can bite even the hard and rough food grain and other things. So here the diagram and everything is given. Moreover, some animals suck their food. Correct? When you have the juice and you have the straw, you suck it. Correct? Inside. So they do the same. Insects like butterfly, mosquitoes and leech have a long hollow tube like structure. This helps them to suck their food. So leech is a worm like insect which feeds by attaching itself to some other animal and suck its blood. Yes, it is here. It just sticks to you. Sometimes if you have seen Discovery Channel, you can see that they just stick to your body and consume your blood. They have this habit. Yes, mosquito and butterflies are given here. Correct? So you know mosquitoes, how they are just dangerous. Even it can cause the diseases, different kind of diseases if they bite you. So just cover your body and stay away from these kinds of insects. So now if you can see one more fact about elephant. Do you know an elephant uses its trunk to pluck leaves and push them into its mouth? Its trunk also helps it in sucking water. So elephants have the trunk. Yes, if you can see the long trunk in the photo. Other than these features, they are also very strong. They have more than 200 muscles within their trunk. They can even just grab the tree and throw it outside. They are too much powerful. So yes, elephant, you can see in the picture, elephants have their trunk, how they use their trunk to just grab the leaves, and even for the water. In this picture is everything is given, everything is shown to you in the animated form. Now students, animals living in wild can take care of themselves. Domestic animals which live with us need our help and care. Animals which gives us milk need to be fed with grains, fodder and lot of clean water. Obviously, when you are consuming their milk, you need to give proper input. Only then will you be able to get the proper output. correct? So the animals which are living in the wild areas, they know how to hunt, they know where to find the water from, so everything they manage on their, they are independent in short. Whereas domestic animals, mean the animals like if you can see in the photo, these kind of animals lives around us, around the human societies. We sometimes keep as a pet, like a pet dog, pet rabbit, pet goat, yes, pet cat. So they need our help because they can't hunt, correct? They don't have that habit of hunting. So just you need to take care of the animals which are around, because they are also living thing. Yes, if you can see the cow, how they are kept, there is a school for the cow separately, correct? How you need to feed them, everything is shown in the photo. You might have seen this many a times. Hen, correct? Hen is also known for, they also wake you up in the morning, correct? See, poultry birds like hen and duck should be fed with the grain and water. We should feed grain and water to the poultry duck. If you can see how the human being is feeding the hen. Then the shelter of all these animals should be clean, dry and airy. So obviously if they are giving us some outcome, it is also our duty to keep them in a safe place. If you can see how the shelter is made for the duck also. Moreover, pet animals need to be protected from the hot and cold weather. Sick animals should be separated from the healthy ones and get treated. They should be taken to the veterinary doctor immediately. Veterinary doctor means the doctor, there are different doctors, dermatologist, cardiologist, MD, MBBS, etc., etc. Similarly, the doctors for the pet animals, we call them veterinary doctors, correct? So here they say that we need to protect the animals which are, which you keep as a pet at your home, because they are not habited of living in all the climate. Okay, so dog, if you can see that, you need to keep them separate, correct? You need to take care, you need to bring them to the veterinary doctor whenever needed. So we can keep the domestic animals happy and disease free by giving them care and love. If you can see here, the child is feeding the animals. Yes, see how they are taking care, how they are loving the animal, correct? So this is what shows us that we need to just keep the note on them. We need to just keep a note how they are. Even the doctors keep the note of the animals like this. Now here I have brought some keywords for you again for the revision time. Keywords: cud, the nibbled food that lies inside the stomach of animals. Correct? This is all you know, but still I have brought it for you for your revision purpose. No, to bite something repeatedly, correct? With a small bite, with a small amount of food, if you bite something, it is no. Nibble, to bite gently. Veterinary doctor, a doctor for animals. This is what I told you, right? Herbivorous animals, plant eating animals. Herbivorous animals don't eat flesh, whereas carnivorous animals, totally opposite to herbivorous, they only eat flesh of other animals. And what about omnivorous animals, children? They eat both, not only plants but also animals, correct? Now snake swallows their prey, correct? They just swallow it, they don't chew it. Whereas giraffe feeds on plants only, correct? Giraffe does not eat the flesh of other animal. Now frog has a sticky tongue. I told you before also, they can just catch hold of their insects if they want to eat with the tongue. Buffaloes nibble their food first and then chew it. Almost even the cow does the same, whereas butterfly sucks its food. And if you know that it was given in the picture also, they have the straw like structure, whereas squirrel has sharp front chisel like teeth. So this was the revision of lesson number 1. I hope that you liked the lecture and you enjoyed it a lot. You are watching it onto the animated pictures. We will come back with the new revision and interesting revision work. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.